see it. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here.
The Cowboys are the second most common Super Bowl pick in the NFC. Dallas. Fun, fluff, fireworks. I don't get it. So what are the 7 things, since I've been doing this show for 20 years, the 7 things that matter in the NFL? Now, I've always said my core 4. Owner, GM, coach, quarterback. Let's add 3 more. O-line, D-line. You can't win if you're bad in the trenches. And weapons. Weapons matters now. It's a passing league more than a running league. Weapons matter. I used to not be as big on weapons, but they do matter. It's why New England deteriorated last year. Their weapons were awful. The 7 things that matter. Let's line up Philadelphia and Dallas. Okay. Owner, I'm not into vain owners. I'll take Philadelphia. GM, Howie Roseman, as sharp as they get. Coach, Doug Peterson's more creative. They both have a Super Bowl, but he's more creative than McCarthy. And I do think creativity is the new norm. Quarterback, we watched at the end of last year with deck chairs and lawn furniture. Carson Wentz beat Dak with all sorts of weapons. Offensive weapons, that's Dallas clearly. Great wide receiving core. Tremendous. That is Dallas plus Zeke. A defensive line, I'll take Philly, Fletcher Cox. Offensive line, should be noted, neither as good as they were 2 to 3 years ago. Travis Frederick's a big loss at center for the Cowboys. Tyron Smith doesn't feel like a 16-game left tackle. Slight edge to Dallas. That's 5-2, folks, and the 7 things that matter. Dallas reminds me of a house with a plumbing issue, and the owners tried to solve it by repainting the house. It looks great when you drive by. Oh, my, Cowboys landscaping? Oh, my God. It's just like the talk of the neighborhood. Look at the landscaping, the lights all over the house, the paint job. Oh, my God. But when it comes to like plumbing and electrical and the kitchen and the foundation, I like Philadelphia. That's the stuff that wins in this league, not the landscaping and the new paint job. You go inside the Cowboy house, there's a leak in the bathroom. Lights don't work in the dining room. And 2 rooms don't have furniture. But God, the landscaping, CD Lamb, oh my word. I don't get it. What wins in this league? Owner, GM, coach, quarterback, O-line, D-line, and some weapons. Philadelphia is the best team. They were last year, overcoming massive injuries. It's going to be a very disappointing year in the state of Texas. Here's Joy Taylor with the news.
No. Turn on the news.
Sorry about this, guys, but I got a little bit of a hiccup here. YouTube stopped doing my regular, the classic stream, and I can't actually find my settings and my live stream. It's kind of screwed up, to be quite honest, so I don't actually see the comments. There we go. Well, hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here. I can actually see you guys now. I'm not sure I'm the man or not tonight, okay? So let me try and see if I can get this thing started again. Thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up Jobu and the football gods. Wake up here. That was weird because, you know, I went through all that work, E2's in the house, and it did not save my information. That's kind of sucks because the screen has actually got a picture of Brandon Carr from the live stream over the weekend, and hopefully it changed the name on it. So let's see if we can get this thing going right after all here. So, E2, how are you doing tonight?
Blessed and highly favored.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored. Say what? Michael Brown, you just ordered that rack. We'll get started on it tomorrow, man. Thank you very much. We'll make sure we send you a beer glass with it, thanks, because you sent that to us. We appreciate all that you do. Okay, let me see. Everything is jacked up tonight. Okay. E2, your thoughts going into this week while I go ahead and do something here real quick. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts for this week.
We should be able to win the game if we stop playing slow and stop having mental breakdowns in the game and fumbling the ball and doing things of that nature. If we stop that and we play our game, we'll be fine.
Okay. Here at Broadcast Media, you know I got to fix everything. And you need to get that microphone a little closer to your mouth. Remember, you got to eat that mug. E2?
I'm not.
Yeah, E2. Get that microphone a little bit closer, man.
It's right
Oh,
here.
Juan, he loves the jersey,
We
man.
ain't going
There you go.
anywhere.
Do you see how close the microphone is to me? Do you see how close it is?
You're eating it. Can you not
That's
hear me?
okay. You know that
Can-
whole stand. You're grabbing the stand. You know there's like adjustments on there.
I know.
That you can like slide
I
that
know.
closer to you,
Can you not hear me?
so you don't have to be feeling up.
Can you not hear me?
See, you don't have to lean it like that.
Yeah, but
It's made to be hands.
but it's right here. It's right here.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah.
Okay. Much love to E2. All right, let's get into business here. Apologize. I've got to figure out now how to do the live stream studio that the encoder goes directly to that as opposed to what it's doing now. I don't know what it's doing exactly, but we'll get it figured out. So anyway, E2. It looks like the Dallas Cowboys are going to be about as healthy as they've been all season. Tyron Smith looks like he's back and ready to play. He's had the neck stingers and stuff, but he's on pace to start this weekend. Our much shift offensive line is not going to be shifted quite as much. Miss Anita, how you doing? Miss Anita Adepaban. Juan Cruz, what's up? Paul 4, Robert, how are you doing? Craig 22. Officially Cuckoo.
Coco.
Coco? Oh, Coco. Okay. Shout out to everybody who's in here tonight. And D-Law, who has been on the injury report the last couple of weeks, he is scheduled to play as well. So I'm going to ask a weird question here. Randy Gregory starts practicing on Monday, right, you two?
Yeah.
And he's eligible to play after week 6.
So the Washington game is when he could come back.
So I'm going to ask a crazy thing because I don't know how you feel about D-Law. I know how Michael Anthony feels about D-Law right now. He's been nicked up, has only had 5.5 sacks in the last 19 games. Is it conceivable that you start getting Randy Gregory over there? Is that a crazy thought?
What to take D-Law's spot?
To start, giving him some blows and just start working them in there.
They might do that.
Because here's the thing. It seems like every week now we're dealing with him not being able to practice. And when he's out there, are you satisfied with what you've seen with him this year?
No.
I know that he leads the team in quarterback pressures. Don't send me your hate mail. I'm not trying to hate on D-Law, but I need him to be, the man. I need him to be the guy that's going to change this team. And I don't know that I see that right now. So is it conceivable Randy Gregory?
I think it'll get there though.
We thought that last year because we kept saying, it's the shoulder. Give it time. He'll work into shape, but it never happened. His mouth worked real good last year.
Well, his mouth always works.
I mean, yeah. Remember him going into last season saying, "I'm going for Michael Strahan's record of 21 sacks."
Oh, his mouth is always
20 or 22 and a half sacks out there.
So I'm just. And I'm not trying to hate. But I'm hoping that it'll motivate. Cowboy fan 1973. What's up, Anthony? How are you doing? Raymond, how are you doing? Juan Cruz. So the good news also for our team now that we're actually kind of healthy. Amari Cooper we just got to get to the point of understanding that Amari Cooper is just going to be a guy that's going to be nicked up. Can we just figure that he's always going to have some issues during the week, but he'll be a warrior on the weekends?
Yeah, I think that the fact that you got Gallup, Lamb, and Cedric Wilson, it helps eases the.
How about
the
Noah
run.
Brown?
But the thing about having him as your number one wide receiver, the fact that he's out there, he's still a threat.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're using him, and I talked about this on the channel the other day when James Nooks.
Nooks.
When I was saying that like he's still a threat out there. So having him out there
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
Thank you, James.
Show me the money!
You still got to look. You still got to look for him. So that lets the other guys with one-on-one coverage, and they can eat and do what they need to do and score their touchdowns as well. So it helps all the way around.
Well, yeah, it does. It definitely does. I hope that that's the case. Now here's the good thing. We've gone against Russell Wilson, who has been on an absolute positive tear. 14 TDs. So don't look at it and say, the Cowboys gave up 5. Well, he gave up 5 and 4, okay? So to Atlanta and New England. So, he has been a beast. Now, there's another guy that we're going to be facing this weekend. Here's the amazing thing is Dak Prescott basically is throwing about twice the passes a week that Baker Mayfield. He's only getting about 25 passes a week.
We know Baker Mayfield is a game manager. He's not a guy that
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We had Cowboy fans that were ready to say, I'll take Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott.
I don't know where the hell they got that from, but
After his rookie year, yes, we did, because we had people, Dak Prescott, he regressed. Yeah, now here's a little clip here from Rich Eisen. I like Rich. Rich is cool people talking about Baker Mayfield.
Who's taken on the Cowboys this coming weekend, I guess returning to the place where he was drafted. That was the draft night in that building. And if you had told me that night, if Mayock had leaned over to me that night, or Schefter had said on his ESPN set and had leaned over to me prior to it with Ian Rappaport or what have you and said to me, hey, Mayfield is going to have 4 different head coaches over the next 3 years, 4 different ones. I would have been like, well, really? Wow. He's got no shot. So have we been unable to evaluate him? I know you said you still kind of like shrug emoji on him, but what is your evaluation based on everything that you just said about showing up and needing a system, needing a right spot, and sometimes somebody's talent can overcome all that to become a great quarterback? Where do you stand on the subject of this quarterback? Brian?
Yeah, well, let's go back to our non-negotiables. Let's go back to our 3 areas, and the 2 most critical: the mental and emotional. And obviously, he's got that swagger and that confidence, but is it proportion to where he's just reckless and throwing the ball
Alan
up, hence
Williams,
the 1-to-1
thank you for that
touchdown
super
to
chat.
interception ratio? Or is it truly that athletic arrogance
Happy
that you've got to
birthday
have? And I say that in
to
a
ya.
complimentary way.
Happy
All great quarterbacks
birthday,
have a
Alan
certain
Williams.
athletic arrogance about them, a confidence that, yes, I could do this. But so you can't combine that with the, the Chinese fire drill that has been his upbringing in the NFL with all that's going on in Cleveland. That's almost a combination that can't be overcome. So the question is it truly Mayfield's fault or lack of ability? And now with Kevin Stefanski, will it even out and will we see it? Or even, or is indeed this is not the answer, or no, he clearly doesn't have what it takes. So this is a tough one. It's tough to put the thumbs down on him, but he's fighting an uphill battle right now.
Well, I mean, and Josh Allen is taking a major step forward this year. And you could say that the Bills did the right thing in surrounding him with the people to help him and an offense that's just for him, and that's clicking and working. And then there is the case of the guy who is the reigning MVP of this league now, 0-9 in games in which he's trailed at halftime. And we saw once again the supposed Achilles heel, unless it isn't. And I'd love to put this in front of you, certainly having a front row seat there in Baltimore, Brian, that all you got to do is get Lamar down by 2 scores and you got the Ravens right where you want them. What do you make of Lamar Jackson on that front and this offense that they are running? Mostly the success in Baltimore.
Yeah, you always hear after a surprising loss that for a team, it's okay, now we have a template.
So we've got Baker Mayfield, who has definitely regressed in there. And this is an opportunity for, I think, our Cowboys to start getting on a roll. I think maybe I'm wrong, that maybe we've gone through, we've got the first 3 games under our belt. We finally got people that are beginning to hit. We're beginning to get a couple people back. And, that now those nagging injuries and that soreness that you may have had from being gone for so long, that now you're kind of over the hump on it. And this is where I think I'm going to sound like I'm crazy. But I think the Dallas Cowboys may be in a good position to make a run for the rest of the season. Am I crazy, E2?
No.
Because here's the thing I'm sitting here looking at in my mind. You've definitely got winnable games. You got
3 straight home
well,
games.
you got the Cleveland Browns at home. You should be able to. If you can't beat Cleveland, then we got some big problems. Now Cleveland is 2-1, better record than us, but I don't think that Cleveland is really that great. I mean, wasn't one of them against the Redskins? Excuse me, the Washington team.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you've got the Giants. The Giants are bad.
They beat Washington and the Bengals.
Right. Okay, and then you've got Philadelphia. Do we have Philadelphia after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got
And then we got the
Philadelphia.
Cardinals.
So you've got,
No, the Giants.
I said the Giants, Washington, and Philadelphia. We literally play 3 games in the division all in a row.
I thought the Cardinals was in between.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Cardinals are in there too. Sorry. The Cardinals, right. So you have winnable. All those games are winnable. Of course, any game is also losable. But here's what will be good after week 6. Again, you get Randy Gregory, and I'm not expecting Randy Gregory to come in and be Alden Smith right off the bat because he's been dormant for a long time, although he might be hangry and looking for some pay, get some of that paper too. But after week 6 or so, you're hopefully looking at maybe Sean Lee returning, right? They said 6 weeks.
They said 6 weeks.
But roughly somewhere, I mean, at some point, you're also looking at Van Der Esch being, like they said, a 6-week type of an injury. So maybe after week 6, 7, maybe week 8, you might get a Van Der Esch. We don't know how good he's going to be, if he needs to be in bubble wrap or what, if he's Sean Lee number 2 as far as injuries go. Don't know. But you at least get that opportunity to get him back. At some point, you'll get Jordan Lewis back within the next couple of weeks too, right? He's already been on injured reserve for 1 week, right?
Yeah.
So you'll get Jordan Lewis. Brown, is Brown hurt? Is Brown on injured reserve? Am I wrong on that?
No, the ones
Awuzie. No,
Anthony Brown and Awuzie are on.
Right.
On
Or
both of them.
right. So you'll be getting those guys back hopefully in a couple weeks. So you've got a stretch now with some winnable games. Okay, hopefully you can set up some distance because as we look at Philadelphia, contrary to what Philly 500 had to say, I hate to do this to Philly because we text each other all the time.
Oh.
No, we do because I feel bad because the Eagles are imploding. He is literally losing his. He's putting on a brave face.
That's my best friend.
He's putting on a brave face, but I have to go back because I said, Philly, I feel bad about hitting you. He said, man, don't. He said, because if it was reversed, I'd be hitting the hell out of you. I was like, oh, okay, so that's the way it is. I just want to go back to a little clip here.
I think the Eagles are going to be coming off a big Sunday night win. A big Sunday night win. I think the Eagles are going to lose this game. I'm going to say L. I'm going to say this is just one of those games where you're coming off a great start, big Sunday night win. They have a letdown. Maybe Pittsburgh's healthy. Who knows? I'm going to say they lose this game. So I'm going to go L. What do you guys think? We got a lot of wins. A lot
What
of
do you guys
W's.
think?
Okay.
We got a lot of W's.
A lot of W's. Tom Tampa agrees with me on the L. Yeah, I'll recap them in a second, Damien. I got an L. So, to recap, because some people just arrived, Eagles, first 5 games at Washington, I have a win. At home, week 2 versus the Rams, I have a win. Home against Cincinnati, I have a win. At San Francisco on Sunday Night Football, I have a loss. I mean, I have a win. I have a win. And then they come back and they play Pittsburgh. And I have them losing that game. So I have the Eagles 4-1.
Oh.
Is it the TV?
Really?
It's the TV. All right, let me get rid of that. Is that better now? So some of you guys have it 3-2. I have them 4-1. I have them 4-1 right now. Remember Green Bay came, we never lose after Sunday games? I'm just telling you what I think. It's like I said, you can't take this super early. It's it is what it is. Is the noise gone?
Hold on. This is
No, it
where
was,
there's
I got
ghost
the
in the
NFL network
machine.
You hear? No, it was NFL Network. It was Willie
noticed the noise,
McGinnis.
right?
Okay. You hear Philly Mike? Oh, I don't know how you can hear him. All right, so we could still hear. What do you hear?
What do you hear? He's hearing voices. Renee.
Renee Ramirez.
Look, you hear the TV? How can you hear the commercial? Oh crap! I hear it too. Here, give me that.
So then active.
Oh,
Give me that.
it was this phone.
What
was it, your phone?
Comes to Philly.
No, that's what
11-1, November
What? Oh, what is it?
That was you
ready
on
for
YouTube.
Thanksgiving.
But why is it so? Is it?
I don't know, dude. They said they were
What the
opening it.
fuck? So that's crazy. So
People across America trust Nutrisystem.
I get an advertisement.
What is wrong with it?
Hello. I don't know.
Oh my God, poor Philly.
That is strange as hell.
Here you go. Now you gonna blame Jobu.
I have no idea why you're hearing Philly Mike podcast on my thing. I have no sound on here. This is a mute. No. No. I have nothing open. Let me see one thing.
I swear to God.
No, I have nothing is on. This is not me. This is YouTube. I have no idea. Can you still hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sound is good now? Or you hear it?
I hear it.
I have nothing on. There's no sound. It's probably a stupid Jobu doll.
I knew it.
All right.
I know it.
He's hearing voices.
I knew it.
Okay. Woo.
Blame damn
okay.
Joe Boo again.
So truth in advertising here. I am Joe the fan. Okay. I'm by definition a Monday morning quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not go to the ESPN school of sports. I don't work for, NFL Network. I'm not on Fox, Force One and all that. And so I'm not an expert. And apparently neither is Philly 500.
Clearly.
Wow. Yeah, can you believe that? He had him at 4-1.
Bruh.
Is that crazy?
Bruh.
Okay, so the Eagles have the 49ers. Then they have
They're going.
Pittsburgh.
They're gonna get.
Pittsburgh, and then I think the Ravens. And then they have the Giants, and then we play them.
Oh God.
I mean, and I think let's see who's playing the Rams tonight. Is that the Giants playing the Rams?
Oh God, they're playing the Rams.
Yeah, and we have Washington playing against Baltimore, and Baltimore is going to take out. Oh, what's up, them boys? Kicks. Mike Memsey, what's going on, man? Philly D, Angry Keith. The only thing you slap is your dignity. How you Eagles feeling right now, man? It's been hard for you guys. He was wrong, Danny. You think he was wrong? You think he was wrong? Well, there was a thing. Here's what's crazy. Did you see that Philadelphia literally had only one wide receiver on their roster that was practicing? One wide receiver.
They're gonna bring up all their practice squad guys like they did last year when they had all those injuries.
You know what? This would be the one that they turn around and win.
What, the 49ers?
You know what?
I swear to God, like if they do, I'm like, okay.
Philly meant 1-4. Oh wow! All right, so we should be able to get ourselves a chance. I'm not trying to look ahead. We just need to look at the Cleveland Browns. But we have to look at this as an opportunity to finally start getting better. Wouldn't you have to agree with that? That over the course of the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And then hopefully
you got to take advantage of these home games.
Well, here's what I always say. I say forget about what you see in September because we always see teams that start out real hot. So, you're seeing Green Bay, hot as hell and things like that. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't surprise me to see Aaron Rodgers and crew come back down to earth. You know what I'm saying? And, when you watch the Baltimore game the other night, you realize that Baltimore is not a team that can, come from behind. So that's their Achilles heel. For us, we have only had the lead this season for 13 minutes?
Yeah.
And so we've been constantly playing from behind. For me,
we also got to stop that too.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, we definitely have to. Now we got a defense that just does not seem to be getting it all together. The question is it personnel? Is it scheme? Or divine intervention besides penalties? Penalties.
It's a little bit of both.
Don't jinx us. Oh, wait, really, Lockett, you think I actually have control over the Dallas Cowboys in their future, right?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because you have Jobu.
Well, that's
Philly
only control.
500 says it's all on Jobu.
Oh, I don't know about all that one. But, yeah, we need to start faster. But
the Saints don't have a great record either. I mean,
oh, no.
They got the same record?
Same record as us. Or how about Kirk Cousins and crew?
I didn't hear nobody talk about the Saints.
Or how about Kirk Cousins?
Oh, the Vikings.
Yeah. They're 0-3.
They're 0-3.
They're 0-3.
Nobody said anything about Kirk Cousins.
They're playing. Who are they? It's a desperation bowl. They're playing another 0-3 team. So but nobody talks about them. They just talk about Dak Prescott. And
aren't they playing the Texans?
Roscoe, what's wrong?
Aren't they playing the Texans?
What's wrong? Yes, that's it. They're playing the Texans.
Roscoe.
Roscoe. And there's Mike.
Oh, he probably like, why you ain't open the door for him?
Because he wants to go upstairs and hang and try and get some snackages. Mark, you should be able to make your game picks on Saturday to give you. James, I'll try, but it's like I have been so damn busy running around like I've been gone, coming back and trying to get everything together. But yeah, I should do my picks. I'll try and do them tomorrow. I'll do them tomorrow. The Lamb's going to have a good 170 yards. The thing that kills me is
I'm going to speak my piece when you're done.
Well, no, go ahead and speak your piece. Go ahead.
So,
because I can drink me some water.
I got you. So, I look at it like this: their biggest weapon right now is Chubb and Hunt. Now, that is if Hunt plays, because I heard he had a groin injury. They're going to try to run the ball. They're going to try to eat up the clock. Those are the goals that they're trying to do. The biggest thing that we have to do to combat that now. Check this out. Did you know that they got Claiborne?
Yeah, but he's out.
Right.
He's hurt.
I didn't know they had Olivier Vernon either.
Yeah.
Now Olivier Vernon had a chest issue, so I don't know.
And they also got off our practice squad. I mean,
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson, who actually recovered a fumble.
Yeah, he's
week
playing
1.
all right with them. So go figure. But you look at that defensive line, right? How are we going to combat that defensive line? Quick, easy. You got to do the same thing that the Rams did to us week 1. Coming into the game in the Rams knew that we had an aggressive defensive front, and we were going to try to rush the passer on every play. One thing that we know about the defensive coordinator for the Browns is he knows that he has a trash secondary, but he's gunning everything on his front seven, and he knows that he can rush without blitzing. So his whole game plan is, okay, if you get past his front seven, then whatever. But what he don't realize is that we got Amari Cooper, we got CeeDee Lamb, we got Michael Gallup, and Cedric Wilson, obviously. So you get some. You start the game off running the ball, quick screens, do some of those quick passes. And just get that defense flustered. You get those front guys flustered, you got this game, baby.
Remember,
because Greedy Williams and all them in that back end, they're not gonna be able to stop our guys. Period. And Denzel Ward.
The last time we played them, do you remember that game? That was 2016. Dak Prescott's rookie year. Cam Irving.
Is that Terrence Williams right there?
Yeah, that was. But that was, I think we won like 35-10.
Yeah.
And Cam Irving was in a fight. Who was he in a fight with? It got ugly. Something happened to
David Irving. It was Cam Irving and David Irving.
Cam Irving and David
battle
Irving.
Of the Irving.
Yeah, right. That's what it was. And it got ugly up in there.
Yeah.
And it would definitely was ugly. I think that was in Cleveland. Yeah. So we're at home where we should have that 25,000 fans that Jerry Jones is talking about putting up in there, which will be a record for the season. Last time we had 21,000, and I believe that was the most thus far this year. Any concerns about having 25,000 fans in the stands?
Don't do that, Nardo.
What Nardo do? Nardo, what'd you do?
He give me the eye roll like, whatever, you too.
Oh, come on. David Irving got in a fight and got ejected. Yeah, he sure did. And from that point on, it was like the Cowboys were rolling. Maybe we need an ejection in there to get everybody fired up. I would love to see us actually winning a game going away. Instead of one of these nail biters. My heart can't take another one of these cardiac games. How about you?
We say this all the time, but we always get cardiac games.
That's true. I
mean, you think 80% of our games are cardiac games.
Never wonder. It's funny. you're talking about Noah Brown needs to get reps. When I was listening to,
It ain't enough going around.
to that guy that we don't talk about anymore on FX1.
You talking about
Baseless?
Fat Lot.
No, Baseless. Baseless and them, when they were talking
Skipper.
Monday. Yeah, don't Baseless. We'll just call him Baseless, okay?
Baseless, all right.
Baseless. They were saying, I don't know what's wrong with the Cowboys, why they got Noah Brown in there and stuff instead of, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's on the sideline. It's kind of like,
mind your business.
do you realize that Noah Brown actually yards per route is like second on the team?
Yeah.
That he is actually a big man threat.
Duh.
Okay, and actually, it's not like we're talking about we put Terrence Williams out there instead of Amari Cooper, right?
Right.
The guy is making some major plays with the team, and if you can spell and keep Amari Cooper healthy, why wouldn't you do that? As far as you would think that Noah Brown had a incompletion or a tip up that ended up being a pick six or something that lost the game for him. And I'm kind of like, aren't you kind of nitpicking? We have over 150 yards more passing than anybody else in the NFL. We have as many touchdowns as the Kansas City Chiefs. 12. Let that sink in for a second. Let me say that one more time. We have as many touchdowns as Pat Mahomes. And don't tell me that Pat Mahomes doesn't have himself a team around him. Don't tell me he doesn't have weapons around him.
They don't care about that. It's about the wins for the fans.
Well, they also have a defense that's playing a whole lot better than what ours is.
With two of the guys that are starting for them that played for us.
Yeah, because here's the thing that was funny for me was looking at all the categories that we are number one in.
Go figure.
Okay, 397 yards passing a game. Dak's number one. 1,166 yards, right?
Yes.
Most in the NFL this year. Most passes per game, 47.7. The Cowboys. Most completions per game, 32, Dak Prescott. All these things are things that we're number one on. The things that we're not very good at, extra points, we're 28th. Penalties, we're 30th. Turnover differential, 28th. What was the other category? I'm missing one more category. One more that's definitely a killer. You start thinking about some of these things that we absolutely positively stink in. How is it that we're only looking at the quarterback? It's just unfathomable. I don't understand it. Do you understand it?
I mean, Dak don't play defense, and he don't play special teams, so that part,
Well, I got accused of being a clickbaiter because I did a video last night where I said Dak Prescott isn't enough. And so, it's funny when you start reading some of the comments. Some of the comments from people, see, I told you, you finally realized Dak is trash. It's like, you're commenting without even watching the video, are you?
Right.
Because I went through and said, Dak has done this here. But when it comes, field position off of kickoffs, I think we're like 30th on that as well. So we're having to go further on every drive.
Mm-hmm.
We're having to overcome the turnovers because we're not getting any. We have one interception and one takeaway on the season. 3 games in. That is a disgrace.
It is.
And we have got to do better. What's up, Keith? How are you doing? Philly D, please explain why our quarterback owns your garbage squad. Ooh. Go Cowboys. What's up? How you doing, Jeffrey? Man, I'm living the dream here. I got my man E2 Blue. It is the weekend, and we are only a day and a half away from football, so I'm doing great. Turnovers and defensive backs. So, contrary to Cowboy Crunk's desire, and he mad. Crunk is mad.
Him mad.
He mad about Earl Thomas. We had Earl Thomas, who was allegedly going to
give it up.
But we had him. The Texans were supposed to bring him in, and then they kind of did a 180 and said, "We're good." What is going on with the whole Earl Thomas situation? That he has now become persona non grata. Is that the term? Persona non grata. Shay, welcome to the Mojo Crew. Thank you very much for joining, girl. All right. What is going on with that whole situation with E2? I mean, with you
I was like, wait a minute, what I do?
Well, they ain't calling you up either, are
What
they?
I do?
I'm sorry, with Earl
I'll
Thomas.
play shit.
With ET, okay. I'm still kind of amazed that he hasn't gotten a call from anybody in a workout. I'm even more surprised. Have you seen that workout video from Eric Reed?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my God. That dude, look, if you're a receiver and you see Eric Reed after seeing that workout, you're just going to drop on the ground. I swear. Dude was just like, he was pumping up like the Hulk.
Now, I would love for us to go get Eric Reed.
Oh, my God. And this is where politics sucks because
Yeah.
that guy is a baller. He can play his ass off. If you put Eric Reed back there with Alden Smith on that team from San Francisco, that defense would be, and see, the type of play that he has is contagious. Right now, I'm trying to figure out who is the leader on that defense right now. Is it Alden Smith, the guy who just got here, that people are going to rally behind and say, you know what, let's get going?
It's still D-Law. He's still the captain of the defense. Whether people like it or not, he is.
You can be captain in name only, but who's a leader? Who is a leader
Smith
on there?
Don't say much, but
Okay.
I mean he's definitely a leader by.
I can look at the offense and say that Dak Prescott is the leader on that offense. That people are going to rally behind him and they're going to make sure that they take care of him.
I didn't agree with that.
Okay. You can say the D-Law because he's been there, the longest and, he got that big contract and stuff. But I don't know that he is really the guy that's going to get out of it. I can look at Demario Davis on the New Orleans Saints defense, and he is a emotional leader who leads by example. He will literally get players ready to run through a brick wall for him. Do you think that D-Law is getting that? I just don't. I would love for him to. I want D-Law to succeed. I want to see him. Look, Michael's over here. Nah, man. Mike's got it in for D-Law. And when you get Mike against you, well, we have to keep him for one more year before we can walk away without too much pain. Dak Prescott is the boss. Check out Vosh's video on D-Law. He makes some pretty good points. What was Vosh's for or against D-Law? D-Law is a fake leader. Smith is the leader. Jalen Smith is better on the weak side than he is as a Mike.
I honestly don't think that D-Law is as bad as everybody keeps saying he is. But like when you look at the game, you'll see the pressure that he was applying. Just because he didn't get the sacks itself, he still helped out Alden Smith.
He's helping. I'm not saying he's not helping out, but here's the thing.
And then again, and it's unfortunate, and for whatever reason, his knee is bad. He's got injuries again, so whatever. I mean, hopefully he come back and do something because they're paying him, so
he's got 10%. Okay, he's got 10% of our salary cap.
That's what I said. He needs to get better. I mean, but what can I do? It ain't my money, so I can't complain about it.
No, but it's my team, man, and I need my teams to succeed, man. I want to see Philly 500 crying. I really need to see Philly 500 crying all season. I mean,
he looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year.
I mean,
what the hell is that door just shut? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on? Anyways, I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power showers all around me. I got ghosts around my house. What the hell is going on? Anyways, so it's got to be more important than that stupid Jobu doll. That's what I think it is. Because that Jobu doll, I'm chopping its head off.
Yeah.
I don't care how evil it is. I will come with the power of God, baby. And I am chopping its head off. Now, so you can't scare me. It's all.
Yeah, see, I think that's the Eagles' problem. He messed with Jobu, man. Yeah. Man, E2, you look like you're tired over there, man. Are you tired?
No, I'm good, bro.
Are you sure?
I am tired, but I'm good.
You look like you're hurting a little bit there.
But
Huh? Oh, you just
You know, when you rip and run and you don't sleep much, it catches up to you sometimes.
man, that's every day of my life.
I know. I don't know how you still function.
I mean, seriously, that's every day of my life.
Like, what do you be taking that you even are like awake? Because I don't drink coffee, so that's just maybe that's what it is. Because I don't drink coffee.
You might want to start. Okay.
Maybe.
You might want to start with the coffee because I don't know. I just got this desire because life is too short, man. That I've got so much stuff that I want to do and I want to accomplish that it drives me, it motivates me. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is getting down here and getting to my people and passing the word and trying to better myself and try and help take care of the community. That's what drives me. That if I can get through the day and if I can help just one person, make one person feel better, then I know I did my thing.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of doing better, DT, his nephew, is actually doing fantastic. Well, I'm not going to say fantastic. He is now COVID free. He is actually doing better. He's got a long road to go to get back into shape and everything else, but he is on the positive side now after going through everything that he went through. So I feel great about that, you know. And this is where, now that we know that our president has COVID and is now gone to Walter Reed, this shit's real, and we need to start taking it serious that it's real. Wait! I've got the infamous Philly 500 sighting. He's texting me. Oh, I got to check this out because well, no, he's ashamed to. Oh, okay. He's commenting. Okay, I sent him a picture of the trash dumpster. The prettiest trash can I've ever seen. Your ass is in the trash can.
You notice he never gets on when I'm here?
Huh?
You notice he never gets on when I'm here?
Well, I actually have to work. You know what? I need to set it up so that way I can have him actually call in. Or we actually, wait. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see if it'll actually work.
This team is so good.
Hold up.
Oh, my God.
They're so good they tied
Hold
with the
on.
Bengals.
Let me see if it's working.
Don't pull my mic out.
Hold up. Let's see if it'll work here. My phone got jacked up on the 3.5 plug. Come on. Am I not hearing it? Nope, he's not answering. Does Mark read Super Chats anymore? L4G, you know I read Super Chats anymore, buddy.
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
There we go. Did you get L4G, my man?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yes, I do. I try. Man, I try. I got my eyes on E2, okay, because we got to keep eyes on E2 to make sure that everything's good with him. I got all the stuff here on the board, and I kind of got off my game, unfortunately, because they changed the software where you can't do the classic. I'm a classic kind of guy, okay? I'm used to being old school, and I programmed everything to have my picture and my title and everything else, and I go there and it doesn't show up, and it's just like, oh man, when that stuff happens to me, it kills me. It literally kills me, and so I'm just kind of like, yeah, I kind of threw me for a loop. So I'll get it together, and hopefully I'll have it figured out by Sunday, because if I don't, I'm gonna be mad as hell that I can't get the program with the thumbnail and everything else on here. So now I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. Don't you hate when you have to watch a YouTube video to figure out shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help me out the community, though.
No, no. Actually, I'm grateful for YouTube.
You help them help you. How about that?
Yeah, you're right about that. You're excited, Juan? Well, here it is. It's going out with your Denver Juan, I want to know something. Juan is getting like 3 racks. Whoa, almost dropped that.
Don't break it.
Okay.
Don't break
Okay.
it.
Juan is getting 3 racks. He's getting a full-size beer glass rack, right? Yeah. Cowboy colors. Then he's getting a mini Bronco one and a mini Eagle one.
Ugh. Those
and I'm trying to understand. It's like it must
gotta be gifts.
It's got to be gifts. It's got to be gifts. Trash talking on YouTube. Wow. Who's talking trash? Are you over there talking trash? No, somebody said trash talking on YouTube.
I didn't even say anything.
Oh no! Somebody said trash talking on YouTube. I mean, it's not like Donovan Johnson, thank you for the super chat. I'm not looking right through my glasses here. Okay, all right. So, but yeah, we got a little trash talking, of course, because that's what we do. Now that I know he still reads them, pluck the she-girls. There you go. There you go. Come on, L4G. You know I try and do the best I can, man. You know, this is broke-ass media. We appreciate you. Killed Off You Underdogs is Googling another thought. A mini Eagles and Broncos are for friends. Oh, okay. Good friend. You mean you have friends of other teams? Oh, okay. Haha, anymore. They're already giving Wentz the pass on Speak Your Voices.
So I wanted Philly 500 to come on because I wanted to ask him a critical question.
What question was that?
When is Jalen Hurts coming in?
I actually asked him what the over and under is for Wentz being benched, and he had said 3 games. And considering
past that now.
Well, no, 3 games from now. So you're talking about this week, 49ers.
So they're gonna drop 3 more games before they. Wow. Okay.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
It ain't my problem. So I ain't worried about it.
He ain't got nobody to throw to.
I got a good quarterback. That's all I know.
Dallas is hurt, which was his number 1 target. You know, he's a dink and dunker, so without the tight end, you know he's screwed.
What happened to Ertz?
Well, he's got Ertz. Okay, but Ertz hasn't actually been playing that great.
I think Ertz is deliberately not playing well.
I think Ertz is hurt. His feelings are.
Yeah.
It
hurts. It hurts right there, Coach. Right
there in the wallet.
Right there, my wallet, Coach. It hurts.
Yeah. So, and then they're all. I mean, no, but honestly though, I don't mean to make light of it, but those guys, the amount of injury, we feel bad about the guys we have hurt. I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia, but it's like every week they've got major injuries and stuff. I mean, Deshaun Jackson, since he got there, has he played more than 3 games in the last year and this year? I don't think he has.
You said, L4G, you said they can just blame COVID. They probably could just blame COVID.
Yeah.
Because they are, he's right, they are in a rebuilding mode because you look at all the injuries they had. They're going to have to get a whole new wide receiver core outside of their rookies that they got this year.
Well, I think it's, unless Carson Wentz turns things around, I think Wentz could be gone.
Oh. Gone or benched? I just thought benched.
I'm talking about the end of the year.
Gone.
They
just paid him all that money. They're not going to get rid of him.
They did, but why continue? Why keep throwing bad money after good when you drafted a guy in the 2nd round?
Why give him the damn money in the first place?
Because I
questioned.
Well, the thing they did with that though is they actually made it an extension where it still really doesn't cost him that much. He's still in the 20s this year. Next year is next year is the problem for the Eagles. They owe $263 million on the cap.
Well, that's their fault. They shouldn't have did it.
Well, they kept, as much as everybody kept saying that Howie Roseman's a genius, he just basically kept kicking the can down the road, and they are in cap hell. And right now, you look at all the players that are hurt, and you look at Jason Peters, he's past his prime. He's barely holding on, and all the other injuries that they have, and they still really don't have a receiver. Rhaegar, what has he shown so far?
A few deep catches, but that's about it.
Showing a lot of injuries. We look right now. We're looking like we've got the number 1 rookie receiver this year.
It looked like the best 2 rookies are Jerry Jeudy and C.D. Lamb.
Yeah, and I think Jeudy just got he got his first touchdown last night, right?
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think CeeDee Lamb's going to get 2.
he's unstoppable in the slot. See, this is what kills me with the Cowboys is they have
They
things
do
that
something good, and then even though it works, they stop doing it.
right play action. Play action has been deadly, and yet they go away from it. Danny, I hate to say it, you're 100% right. Your Eagles are going to have to gut the team next year and rebuild, and that's where you look at it and say, you know what, let's
That
let
means all
Carson.
them veterans are going to be gone.
But what are they doing for? They can't stay healthy. And as much as you look at guys, we keep thinking about a player, what they used to do, and think they're going to get back to it. But a lot of times, you start getting older. It's like Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith is great when he plays, but we always know he's going to miss 3 games, a year, and he's already missed 2 this year.
That's why I think that next year they need to draft a safety high and get an offensive tackle high too.
Yeah, but here's the good thing though. Here's well, you wonder about Lyle Collins. If he's having hip surgery, is this going to be the beginning of the end of Lyle Collins? But what you're seeing is you see Badass is actually pretty good. Steele, undrafted rookie. He was shaky at first, but he seems to have kind of come back around pretty good. Zach Martin is still Zach Martin, and Joe Looney seemed like he was playing guard better than he was center. So you may still have good pieces that are there that you just need to add maybe 1 or 2 more. And like you said, maybe you go for that left tackle from Jump Street. Safety-wise, you can usually get in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
So
now, unless there's a dynamic guy right there in the first, but
yeah, but most times, it was like going into the draft. Most times you look at positions, quarterbacks, you're going to have 3 or 4 taken in the 1st round.
I feel like there's always a good DB in the 3rd round. You ever notice that? Like a lot of the best DBs come out of the 3rd round.
And receivers too, because look at Michael Gallup.
Oh yeah,
he was a 3rd round draft pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was definitely there. You know who was signed by the Cleveland Browns this week to their practice squad?
No.
Former Cowboy.
Another one?
Former one who was a receiver drafted by them, kick returner. Got traded to the Raiders and then went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, Ryan Switzer?
Ryan Switzer got signed by Cleveland this week.
Oh, wow.
To the practice squad.
I was wondering what happened to him because I didn't see him on the Steelers roster anymore.
No,
And they kept him for 2 years, though.
They did. And he had a couple of good plays for him.
He scored a couple touchdowns with him, too.
Right.
How's Cole Beasley doing with the Browns? I haven't heard his name this year.
With the Browns?
I mean, with the Bills.
Bills. Well, I know Josh Allen is having his 2nd in
saying.
yardage.
He's doing
I don't know if it's Cole Beasley, but he was definitely, they don't have a whole lot of great receivers, so I imagine he must be, feasting up there. McCarthy said Connor McGovern's not ready yet.
He's not.
Remember when we met him last year?
McGovern, yeah.
Yeah. He had still kind of he hadn't had that grown man body yet.
Yeah, he still got that college.
Yeah. And like I said, now I don't know how much he's changed from last year, this year, but I remember looking at him. I was like, yeah, because you look at Zach Martin and then you look at Connor McGovern, you kind of say there's a difference here.
Yeah.
And he probably does need a whole lot more beat. And actually, I could say Connor Williams needs some work too. Connor has been a bit of a disappointment to me.
Yeah.
Between the injuries and thus far this year. And it might be that he's still kind of slowed down by that ACL and not actually having the off season with the trainers and everything else, that it's not quite as strong as it should be. E2, you falling asleep over there, man?
No.
You look so tired, man.
I can't just chill.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you talk.
And it's putting you to sleep. Is that what you trying to say?
Sounds of Mark Holmes.
It's like,
no, I'm good, bro.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure, man. Can I get?
I mean, it's not. This is your show. I'm not trying to take over your show.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
All right.
I'm listening to you, and I'm talking when I need to.
I just thought I heard a little snore in there.
No, I'm.
I'm used to putting my wife to sleep because she's like, "Oh God, here he go again.
Here you go with this talking shit.
Oh Lord, here you go." It's like, damn,
Trey.
man.
Damn, Trey.
Just lullabied her ass to sleep. All right.
No,
so
but like what you were saying about the whole, the Conor McGovern and the line in general. I mean,
Matt, you're 100%. Connor gets tossed around consistently.
a lot of these guys had a disadvantage because of the COVID offseason. And some of these guys are not going to work by themselves. Some guys are disciplined to do that, but some guys need to be around other people to, you know what I'm saying, to work out and to be motivated to keep moving.
Well,
and I think that's what's going on with those younger guys.
One thing that it was actually me and Mike were going down the road and we were listening to one of those, I think, NFL radio or ESPN radio.
Yeah.
And somebody brought up a great point. It might have been Charlie Weiss. He was saying, he said, when you think about it, he said, you've got, if you're a quarterback and wide receiver and stuff, you can go to high school and start throwing the football around. You can run routes and work on your timing. But if you're a lineman, right?
Yeah.
If you're a linebacker, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, you can't just go run routes and work on timing like you can with the quarterback. And I
played linebacker, so there's certain footwork drills that we do, but outside of that, you still need other people to do it with you. Like the only thing you could do by yourself is footwork drills.
Yeah, but that's still not the same as actually being out there in real time and working and hitting. And that's the thing with the, now the new rules, and especially this year with COVID, you just have not had chances for the defenses to really work much. The 14 padded practices they had, plus then 2 a week, it's just not enough to learn a whole new system and get all the timing down. And that's where I'm looking and hoping that now that we're past the first couple of games, and now that we got Baker Mayfield, that the game may slow down some. When you start thinking, okay, we're going to face Baker Mayfield, we're going to take care of Danny Dimes, we're going to play Haskins, that those games are games to bring you about kind of like a practice game, like a scrimmage.
But it's like I said before, all the teams that got new coaches are not playing all that well right now.
No, it's true.
Every single one of them.
That's true. It's the ones that have had the coaches. I mean, the Pete Carrolls, Green Bay.
Because they're doing the same
although
things they were doing.
New Orleans ain't doing too good right now either. And they got Sean Payton.
That Michael Thomas is a big asset in their offense.
And Drew Brees looks like he got old overnight.
Yeah, I think his time is about up.
Well, they begged him to come back. He was about ready to go to the booth and stuff. So it's like, we got one more go round.
He's going to the booth next year.
And that's another team that is in cap hell as well. I think they're like $251 million scheduled for next year. So yeah, they're hurting. Haskins is Big Ben 2.0. Greg, the Washington football team fan. Wait. Haskins is Big Ben. Didn't Big Ben have like a historic first year? Rookie year? I'm trying to see what we got in common with Big Ben. I'm sorry, I don't see that.
Not a one.
I'm sorry. Ooh, oh wow, that's almost like Philly 500 procrastinating 4-1 to start the season. Wow. The soothing sound of Mark Barry White Holmes. Oh, man, come on, man. I wish I had that Barry White voice.
Those early years.
There's Sarah. How you doing, Sarah? What's up? Jeffrey, Zeke and Pollard in a double-back shotgun with Dak would be great to see against such a great formation. And would make me guessing.
I really think that because, teams are always trying to take Zeke out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get Pollard in there on some things, but you got to use them the right way though, because what we're doing is obviously not working. But you get both of those guys in there, you run that I formation, they're gonna be like, "What are y'all doing?"
True, but I'm actually Tony Pollard thus far. I expected more from him this year. I mean, he had the fumble. I can't necessarily blame him on the fumble so much, but I thought they would be using him more in the backfield for pass catching. How many drops did we see Zeke have last week in screenplays? 3
or 4.
Yeah, that was like, God damn, Zeke, what's up with that?
And then that safety, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, no, that game is over. That game is over.
I know.
If we can get a victory with Cleveland, and I think we're going to get this one.
I think we can. And I'm gonna say 31-17 Cowboys.
31-17.
Yeah, we're gonna be. It's gonna be one of those games where we're gonna start off, and then you're gonna see like it'll probably be like 10-7 us, and then from then on we just figure it out and just start scoring, and next thing you know we're at 31, get ready to win this game.
I'm gonna sound crazy, but see, I believe that my quarterback is trying to have a tear, and right now he's on pace for 6,336 yards, which would beat the old record of 5,447. Yeah, that's where we are right now. Now, do I expect him to have 397 yards passing every week?
No, but you
don't
don't
know.
want
But see, here's Mike McCarthy's.
you
His philosophy here. He wants to put the pedal to the metal.
But
he wants to jump on teams.
You don't want your quarterback throwing that many times a game.
I'm not. Okay. I agree with you on that.
And Mike McCarthy also said that
Balance.
Zeke Elliott was going to be running the ball, and he was going to have that ball in his hand. So,
but circumstances also when when you think of coming out and fumbling. We had that game. We had 3 fumbles in the
get the ball
first
out
quarter.
of his hands.
Yeah, it's like okay. Yeah, let's get the ball
off
out of
with his hand. Sit him on the bench.
Circumstances will dictate that. And when you get behind early and you got a quarterback with a hot hand, because, we had a quarterback with a hot hand against Minnesota last year.
Can't we bench Darian Thompson? 23. Then who you going to put in there?
That was going to be my next question. Like, who you playing?
Who you going to put in there?
I actually saw this actually freaked me out when I saw it. Bleacher Report will go through and they'll do a article where they'll say, each team has one player that needs to be benched. So guess who the player was? They said the player that the Cowboys needed to bench.
Who?
Diggs. I was like, so who you gonna play? You're gonna bench Diggs for who? Okay, I get your point. You're saying that maybe he needs some time off to because he's a rookie and things like that. But who are you putting in there that's better?
You got Anthony Brown and goddamn Chidobe Awuzie on IR. Who else you gonna put in there? You already got Worley in there on the other side,
right?
So who?
Yeah, but see, we're not experts though. We're just on the YouTube here.
It's funny. They say we're not experts, but some of those guys that didn't play football, we might know more than they do.
I'm not going to go out there and put myself out there and say that I know more than the experts out there.
I'm just saying.
I
don't think some of them are actually
I get lucky from time to time.
Lucky.
All right, so you're saying 31-17?
Yeah.
I'm going to go big. I'm going to say 35-10.
Oh, Randy Stites.
Do I feel Snacks Harrison would be better than Poe? At this point, Snacks Harrison not having an off-season training camp and everything else and coming in cold. No, I don't. At this point, and this, I'm going to actually defend the Cowboys a little bit now. I'm going to because everybody's solution is always get rid of somebody and bring somebody else in.
That doesn't work.
From the first play that's messed up, he's a bum, get him out of here. But you got to understand, there's only so many players out there, and you can't just pull somebody off the street and think that all of a sudden they're going to be a Pro Bowler. Yeah. And getting Snacks Harrison, who may be an upgrade as a position, but without being able to be in shape, without knowing your system, you're not going to get that immediate impact. I'm trying to think of any place that somebody's just grabbed somebody and all of a sudden just gets an immediate impact. I just don't see it very often.
Right.
At this point, time. So, with that being said, you got anything else to add? What you got going on your channel this weekend?
I'm going to be doing my matchup video, basically, that I do every week about the teams. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I mentioned just a minute ago about our matchups with their secondary, which is really weak. Our keys to victory, which, their biggest thing is their defensive line. We got to get through that. If you frustrate their defensive line and you do some quick hitting plays in the beginning of the game and weaken them, that'll help get that deep ball downfield, and then Zeke can run all over them, and they won't be able to do anything with us.
Hey, Alan, let me tell you, man, that picture doesn't do Sarah justice. I've met Sarah. She's a looker there, okay? Yeah. That picture doesn't do her justice, all right?
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Sarah. Sarah Green.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. Miss Jackie's picture don't do her justice either.
Oh.
No, nor does Miss Anita.
Oh.
You know, see, and that's where I work. See, that's one of the reasons why we have a lot of trolls in here that come in here that are trash mouth. Although it does seem to be reduced now that the Eagles are trash. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's a lot quieter in here. The cockroaches, the lights have come on and they've scattered. But that's one of the reasons why
they come on game day.
they come on game day as soon as there's bad news.
Yeah.
Only if there's bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that's one of the reasons why it's like, keep it clean. Stop chasing the nice ladies out the channel and stuff. I know some of you in your mama's basement ain't never been around a
don't
woman
forget about
before.
officially Coco. Coco's a looker too.
Oh, all right. There you go. There you go. All right. You over here trying to get your Mac on.
No, we're talking about the ladies on the channel. You said they're lookers, so I'm giving everybody their props tonight.
All right.
God.
Maybe we should come up with a name for the nice ladies that are in here. Jobuettes?
The Jobuettes.
Something like that.
Ow.
There we go. Yeah.
Lola's in there too.
Who's?
Lola.
Lola. Yeah, what's up, Lola?
Lola from Cali.
They're loving it. Look at that. All right, so
Look at all the ladies in there blushing. Let's see y'all.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
Mark and E2, stop it.
You so sweet.
Right.
Oh, boy. And then we got the ugly up in here, all those Eagle fans like
God.
Danny.
Oh, God.
Okay. Definitely a looker.
Definitely
okay.
a looker. I know that's right.
Oh, man. Sounds good. But we're going to get our shot glasses. Everybody grab your shot glass. We're going to I got a lot of work to do this weekend because we've got the game on 1 o'clock.
Oh, my God, early.
We have the early game.
I like it early because, I could go skating and do what I need to do at night.
We got the train wreck happening on Sunday night football.
Wait, who plays Sunday night?
Eagles 49ers.
Oh, shoot. I thought they were playing at 4:25.
No, that's the Sunday night game. What's who? Oh, the Giants are at 4.
Oh, the Giants are at 4:20. So is Rasheed gonna be here?
I'm sure he will be.
Bruh.
So yeah. So
Bruh.
now we'll be watching the Washington game as well as the Cowboy game at 1 o'clock. So we'll be following both of those at the same time. And of course, Washington is playing Baltimore, so that's gonna get ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 o'clock we'll watch the Giants against the Rams. That's going to get ugly.
You think the Ravens are going to just annihilate Washington?
I think they're going to be hangry. I think that they definitely are going to be hangry after
from losing the Chiefs.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah.
Let's take it out on this Washington team.
Yeah, and we know that Chase Young has got the groin issue, so he won't be playing. Yeah. So I think that could get ugly.
And what's going to suck is when they play us, they get to see Randy Gregory for the first time. That's going to suck for them.
I don't know. Yeah, how much Randy will be playing in that one, but who knows? But again,
well, D-Law, like you said, if D-Law if his injury is still lingering like that, he might actually get more play time than you think.
He might. You never know. I predict another tie for Philly. Oh, good. Philly would hope that they can get. If Philly got a tie, they'd probably be happy about that.
Yeah, they would.
Keep the show going.
But that tie crap, that messes you up in the long run. Like when you get to the end of the season and they start talking about like seating positions.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute, you got 2 ties. L.
Oh,
so then the other team wins by default because
that's only counts as a half game.
Yeah.
In other words, that's suckage. Yeah. All right. So anyway, everybody, get your shot glass ready.
And before you do that, we talked about on my channel about on my last live stream. We said, when was the last time the Cowboys had a tie? Nobody could figure it out, and we were thinking like the first year that we were established, 1960.
Really?
I think it was we were like 0-11-1.
Okay. I could
the
be.
only time we ever tied in the game.
Was that a trivia question?
No, I was because I was talking about it because I was like, I don't recall ever watching the game where the Cowboys tied another game. Right, but like I said, our team, I never seen us tie a team.
I don't
other
remember.
Teams do it all the time every year, But the Cowboys don't do
Cowboys
that.
don't. No, we just find a way to lose them.
That's it. We just
find a way to lose it.
No, but nail biters. Those nail biters, man. Oh goddamn.
All right. So Mike, how many of the shot glasses did you send out? What was that, about 18? So okay, so
But see, your people, 'cause I got a tailgate member. I don't have his address.
okay, if you become a channel member,
I can get your shot.
okay, all right. If you become a channel member, you got to email me and give us your address. We're not coming to your house, okay?
Hey.
We're not coming to your house to, hang out or anything like that. But we're going to
gonna
send you.
deliver a
We're going to
pizza.
send you a shot glass to come to your house to hang out, okay? Or if you're a tailgate member, we're going to send you 4 shot glasses and a rack to go with them to hang out at your
We're gonna
house.
do it. We're gonna do
so
a
make
road
sure
trip stop by.
if you became a member that you end up. Love you too. Love you all. Good night, Sarah. Make sure you send your address so that way we know where it's going to go. And I'm in the process of making some more because we ran out of tailgate ones, so they'll be going out over the weekend. So get your shot glass ready, and we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Don't worry. I always do about 5 or 6 videos a day. So why are you looking at me and shaking your head like that?
Yeah, you good for that.
See how you are? See what? I did, Mark. Check your email. Thank you much, Kick Mega. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Don't worry, we'll be back. Well, of course, fireside chat, and I'll be here first thing in the morning. And don't forget, Sunday live streaming will start out at about 12:45 Eastern for the Dallas Cowboys versus the Doo-Doo Browns. I'm Mark Holmes. Thank you very much, E2 and Michael Anthony Fitness. Make sure you guys check out, show them some love on their channels by subscribing, commenting, and liking. I'll see you guys, and stay safe.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
What, Mark? Your subscribers? I keep having to look out the window. They're coming with pitchforks to burn my ass at the stakes. I could say Mark Holmes this, Michael Anthony wears the fitness vest. They don't care. But boy, putting that logo on that belt, they're ready to kick my ass.